Well, I did it again. Can you tell something different in this picture? Yesterday, before I ended my video, I told you how I was going to go from this pole to this pole and make a new row for some pole beans. So yesterday, got it all done, and I planted some Dallas Edwards pole beans. Dallas Edwards pole beans, I got those from Seed Savers Exchange. And everything I have planted from Seed Savers lately has done wonderful. So I got that done. But while I was out here, I started looking from that pole to that pole. Let me walk around where you can see better and I'll tell you about it. I just don't like to waste space. I don't like to waste space, and I'm having so much fun planting things, and I'm having so much fun watching it grow like these are doing right here, that I just keep trying to create spaces to plant things. A lot of it happens because you watch financial shows and videos and it just feels like there's going to be so much more inflation and so many high prices that you just feel like, let me go plant something else. Let me go plant something else. So I keep making spaces. I had looked at this space yesterday a little bit, but I didn't do it because I didn't move forward with it because I was thinking string in my mind. And I didn't want to put regular string on this post and run string back and forth. I like the organic look of that right there. And I didn't want to come into it at a right angle with string and have those pole beans wrapping around the string and then end up wrapping around the limbs and getting it all mixed up. I just didn't want to do that. I kind of like that as it is. So it hit me today to just run the wire across the top like I did with the other ones, like I did with that one, and then put some more branches. And I had actually trimmed some branches this weekend and just saved them. I thought, I might need them. Sometimes it takes me a little bit to put two and two together. But I trimmed them off a while ago, and I had just enough. This is just how many I had. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I had 8. They ended up fitting perfect. It gives like a little intertwining of all these branches. And I think some pole beans will do great here. And there was really no grass under this. I just pretty much pulled back wood chips, and it was beautiful dirt. And then I put this dirt on top of it. So I'm gonna pick me out a variety. I love doing that. I'm gonna go in to cook supper in a minute, and I'm gonna look at my lists and look at my seeds, and I'm gonna pick me out another variety that has about 50 in a pack, and I'm gonna plant me some new beans. You may be wondering, is this side gonna shade out this, or is this gonna shade out this? I thought about it, but I'm not really worried about it. This and this is getting planted at the same time. They're going to kind of grow at the same rate. There's a chance that this side could shade out these a little bit, but as the sun moves during the day, it's going to end up being this in the shade and this exposed to the sun. And I'm not really worried about either one of them shading out the row that I already have established, because this row has been growing for a couple of months. And they're actually putting off buds right now, little lavender flowers. And I've even seen the first little bitty tiny beans coming on there. So this row is fixing to be in full production, whereas the new plants are going to need at least a good month to even get up and going very well. There always seems to be things that pop up in your mind to talk you out of putting in a new row somewhere. Maybe something you think you shouldn't be doing that you are doing, or that you aren't doing that you should be doing. But you know what, y'all? I don't even care. I have an opportunity here to put some seeds in the ground. The ground was good shape. It had no grass. I've had the dirt still. I still have plenty of dirt. I have seeds. I had the branches from yesterday. I have wire. This cost me nothing. What is it going to hurt to try to put a few seeds in there and just see if they come up? They're going to come up. I have no doubt in my mind. Is there going to be some weird angle of the sun that might stun them a little bit? It might or might not, but I don't think so. I think I'm going to have 2 different beds of pole beans there that I didn't have a few days ago. And I think that's what's important. Just find somewhere to grow things and grow it. I didn't do big row gardens this year. I only have my one corn patch over there. The rest of the things I'm planting, I'm having to scrabble out places for them. And it's working out fine. And I think I'm going to end up with a lot of produce. You've got to plant the seeds though. You've just got to put the seeds in the ground and trust that they're going to come up, because that's what they want to do. They want to grow. What's on my mind right now that's worrying me is not whether these pole beans are going to grow or not. It's whether I'm going to have trouble with rabbits. Yesterday, out of nowhere, rabbits decided to come around my house. I had 3 of them running around. I say out of nowhere, I just hadn't seen them before. That's how I knew they were here yesterday, as I heard the dogs going crazy. And I've heard the dogs going crazy before, so they've probably been here a bunch. I probably moved into their house, to be honest with you. They've probably been here forever. But yesterday, they were running around. And I'm tell you what, little bitty rabbits are cute. But little bitty rabbits like cow peas. And they like to munch on your beans and things like that. So that's what's probably going to end up giving me some trouble. I have to deal with that later. Let me show you a little man that was out here yesterday, though. This is Lainey from Hilltop Home Place. Thank you for joining me for this quick little video I just decided to do, because I just decided to make this bed and I thought it'd be interesting to show you how you can kind of create spots. I didn't think I had enough room to put more pole beans in a couple of days ago, and now I have 2 more beds. This is fun and fascinating, and it just gives me a lot of joy to share it with you. Thank you so much for joining me. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye. The variety I chose to go with is called Spanish Musica. I got it from Renee's Garden Seeds, which is a nice place to order some seeds. And this is an early variety because it only has a 62-day maturity on it, which is very, very fast for a pole bean. So I decided I'd give this a shot for another good green bean.